welcome back to the Reliquary. I'm out here at Toy Traders in Langley, British Columbia. We're going to be checking out a 1-to-1 scale replica of something else that's pretty awesome. And there goes a train. We're going to check it out in just a moment. So one day I'm on Facebook, I'm getting set up for an event that I'm getting ready to do, and I see this. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can go down there and see if they will let me do a review.
What you got under here? Don't touch that! Some new specialized weather sensing equipment.
This is Marty. No, not really. His name is Brandon, but he was freaking amazing. And this picture actually has a bit of a funny story to it. It was supposed to be a video asking him about the construction of the vehicle and where they got it from and just all these wonderful little stories. And I realized I was on photo mode and not video mode. So to Brandon, I apologize. I didn't keep all of that stuff in there. That was my mistake, but we got some great stuff coming up.
Check out that 4x4. That is hot.
Okay, back her up.
I'm really excited. I'm next in line to check this thing out. Okay, here we go. So I got down there, I got down to Toy Traders, and here it lay, this beautiful 4x4 black Toyota pickup truck.
The new Toyota 4x4 SR5 Extra Cab, powering you to the top with a new electronically fuel-injected engine that supplies this truck with more horsepower than any other in its class.
You thought we were going to be checking out the Toyota? No, we all knew we were going to be looking at. It's kind of hard to keep a secret like this with the title of the video and everything else going on. The truth is, we are going to be checking out one of the most famous vehicles in movie history.
One of the most awaited automobiles in automotive history. Drive the DeLorean.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean?
Guys, I cannot begin to tell you how thankful I am for the opportunity I had to take a look at this amazing 1-to-1 scale replica of the time machine from the Back to the Future Trilogy. Wait a second, did you hear that? Me too. Look at this, guys! It's the DeLorean! It's the freaking time machine! How cool is this thing? What? DeLorean from Back to the Future. We've got everything going on in here! This is absolutely incredible, guys. We're gonna come back later to do some B-roll, but oh my gosh. Guys, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of detail that was put into this thing. Some of the details I didn't even get to notice until after I was reviewing the footage and putting this video together. Namely, things like if you look behind the main activation switch for the time circuits, there's a little tan box that you can only notice the details if you look down into it. It's a detail that could very easily be overlooked and easily covered with, something that just hides it, but they actually put looks like, I don't know, resistors or capacitors, but they're absolutely huge in there. Even on the outside, if you look carefully at the exhaust ports for the time machine doohickeys and greeblies and whatever you want to call them in the back, if you look carefully enough, you can actually see the nozzles for producing the ejection clouds when it comes out of its time travel, routine. Including the wear and tear and the weathering from how cold those vents tend to be during the time travel process.
And then you can,
Oh my gosh, can you hear that?
all of our other events.
Listen to that.
Are you wanting a picture with the DeLorean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. You just want to wait. I'll look at the
I love the fact that you can hear the alarm of you're out of plutonium.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just some interesting things that I think are cool. The original piece in the DeLorean was actually a battery brush. It was for car batteries, it's a tri-brush. And so these caps would come off in the original movie and there would be brush bristles underneath it. But they glued them together, and so that's what that handle is. The keyboard is completely programmable.
This readout tells you where you're going, this one tells you where you are, this one tells you where you were.
Ours actually is missing it, but the speedometer, if you look, it only goes to 85. So in the movie, they had to add a fake speedometer piece of paper over top of it and go up to 95 so that the car could obviously hit 88 there.
Now I understand that DeLoreans actually were not as gutsy as movie portrays it to be.
Famously terrible vehicles. And this one, it doesn't sound the way it sounds in the movie. They used they added sound effects of musclier.
More
cars.
musclier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's a Volvo engine inside. That's what DeLoreans were. Engines in the back. Oh yeah, sorry, I turned it down. And then another piece that I love is this is actually, even in the movie and on ours too, is a hubcap from a 1967 truck.
Oh.
That's what they used to make this particular piece.
Oh, it's fantastic. Wow.
It outfitted the time vehicle with this big pole and hook, which runs directly into the flux capacitor.
The funniest thing is we didn't even realize until we got this DeLorean, but in the movie, in part 2, you think there's Doc, Marty, Jennifer, and Einstein.
All squished in here.
All squished in there.
Right.
There is nowhere for that dog to sit.
Are we back?
Right?
There's no back seat. It's so tiny.
Yeah. So where did that dog sit?
Did they rip out the whole center console?
They had a half car. So for the original movie, they made 2.5 cars. There was an A car, B car, and a C car.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So the half car was just used for interior shots.
Oh, that is beautiful. All right, well, I won't take much more time. I'm just gonna do one more loop around and I'll get out of the crowd's way.
So, am I gonna give this thing an actual review? Sure, why not? Let's give her a solid 9 out of 10. The only reason she's a 9 and not a 10 is because she's an automatic and not a standard like it is in the movie. Other than that, it's fantastic. All of that being said, the experience, a solid 10 if not an 11. I saw this DeLorean on Sunday. As of the recording of this particular voiceover, it is a Tuesday, and I am still giddy as if it were still sitting in front of me. It was that incredible of an experience. So thank you to Brandon and everybody over at BCD, British Columbia DeLorean, yeah, BCD. Now, Brandon was also kind enough to tell me a lot of other things about his company and the other vehicles that they have that are available to rent. That's right, this vehicle amongst many others that they have, including vehicles from Jurassic Park, such as the gas-powered, what they call gas-powered in the movie, Jeep, and the glass-domed Ford Explorer tour car, which was actually my personal favorite in the movie. They've also got a Firebird from Smokey and Bandit that was actually owned by Burt Reynolds. They've also got various sport cars and supercars that are up for rental as well, but obviously the one that grabs my attention the most is the time machine from Back to the Future. They have enough parts available to make different versions of the DeLorean on the fly, including the Mr. Fusion nuclear reactor in the back, the flip-down wheels to make it hover and fly. They've also got all the greeblies and doohickeys that are attached onto the hood of the vehicle in Part 3 back when they were in the Wild West. He said that the only thing that they're missing right now are the white wall tires, which they're in the middle of acquiring, and they're trying to figure out a way to get the railway tires, or railway wheels, that were used in Part 3 of Back to the Future, which gives this vehicle, or this particular prop in particular, this replica, some amazing versatility. The end goal is if you have a particular version of the time machine from the Back to the Future trilogy that you want to use, these guys can rent it out to you for a fee. They're not cheap, but worth it. And special thanks to Toy Traders for hosting this particular event. Neither one of these guys sponsored this particular channel or this video. I just took a stab at it and said, can I? And they said yes. So thank you so much for letting me do this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, push the little notification bell, and please consider donating. There's a little PayPal link in the description below so that we can get more replicas, to do more reviews, to put out more videos for you guys to check out. And we will catch you next. I mean, aren't you a little tall for Marty? I mean, look at this. Look at this, and then look at this. Yeah. Me, on the other hand, yeah.